What is up everybody, my name is LeakyTapsMan and this is another This Week in Gaming where I bring you up to speed with everything that is going on in the world of video games with news, rumours, speculation, it's all here. And I'm going to start with some pretty big news, and that is apparently the Xbox 720 Loop, whatever you want to call it, is going to be designed like two PCs taped together, as the source quotes. This is from an unnamed developer. They've obviously chosen to remain anonymous or risk the wrath of Bill Gates. It will supposedly use two graphics cards, but not in Crossfire or SLI. That means basically two that work together. They'll work in tandem, but they'll be separate entities working on separate things. Apparently the machine is going to have 4 or 6 cores, with one reserved for the Kinect, which will be built into the system itself, and one for the operating system, so that's like the dashboard and all the background stuff like the menus. Another source has also stated this week that it will have the always online function similar to what the PlayStation 4 is going to have, or supposedly going to have, which I alluded to last week, where you have to remain online regardless of any game that you're playing, whether it's a single player title or not. It's supposedly coming Christmas 2013, and it will have a Blu-ray drive. I would say all of those rumours very believable, and all of them quite exciting except for the always online aspect that can go sit on a bed of jagged glass. I've already given my opinion on that whole thing, I don't want to get into the debate again, but it sucks. Also this week, great news for music fans, a new Rock Band game is coming, but not in the mould of the previous Rock Band titles. It's coming out for Xbox Live Arcade and PlayStation Network, it's called Rock Band Blitz, and it's in the mould of the Frequency and Amplitude games that Harmonix made on the PS2, I think it was, where you're kind of hopping between notes. It's more arcadey and you play it with a controller rather than the plastic instruments. It looks quite cool anyway. It's backwards compatible with every single Rock Band song that they've released, so that's well over 1,000 different songs that you can play right off the bat. It's out in the summer, no word on price as of yet. I will update you with that information as it comes. A new game is being worked on by the creator of No More Heroes and Killer 7. I am not even going to attempt to pronounce his name because it is quite obscure and I will just make an ass of myself. It's going to be called Killer is Dead. It's got no affiliation with Killer 7 though, it's a completely new title. It is out 2013 on the 360 and PlayStation 3, and this is news from Famitsu magazine. They're like the largest Japanese magazine, so it's a pretty reputable source. They wouldn't just make this up. Ubisoft announced this week that Ghost Recon Future Soldier, the beta, is going to be coming April 19th and it is going to run until May the 2nd. To participate in the beta, you either need to have Splinter Cell Conviction or have the game pre-ordered. Luckily I'm in the former, so I'm going to be giving that a try. Hopefully it plays as good as it looks. Another thing this week, Monolith Games, these are the dudes that made the Fear titles as well as Gotham City Imposters. They're rumoured to be working on a Hobbit game that ties in with the upcoming movie. It's said to be an action RPG light, as they call it. Obviously, Monolith have built up a certain amount of pedigree with those titles, so hopefully this isn't just another cheap cash-in and they actually do the Hobbit game justice. And some DLC news. New Arkham City DLC has been rumoured. PS3trophies.org, these are the guys that always give out the lists of achievements and trophies pretty early. They've got a trophy list of some new DLC for Arkham City, and from the looks of it, it looks like it's story campaign based and you will play as Robin, so that is pretty sweet. As I say though, it's a rumour, so don't take it as definitive fact, but these guys are normally on the ball with these kind of things. And also, BioWare have basically caved in and they are making a Mass Effect 3 extended cut because the ending was so underwhelming it was unreal. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone, but they described the extended cut as giving more closure to the ending, and it needs to be claimed before April 12th to get it for free, otherwise you have to pay. So EA can just eat a bag of dog turd because making people pay for something that you buggered up in the first place is ridiculous. So hurry up and download it. And the new Uncharted 3 DLC that I mentioned maybe last week or the week before, I can't remember. It's coming out next week. There are 4 maps, it's $10 or for free if you're in the Hunters Club, which is basically their version of a season pass. Speaking of which, the Hunters Club, they announced is going to be closing down on April the 24th, so if you want to get Uncharted 3 DLC cheaper, then buy it as soon as possible. Naughty Dog did, however, say that this is not the end of Uncharted 3 DLC, just the end of the Hunters Club. And finally, Kingdom Hearts 3DS has been given an official release date. It is July 31st, and Square Enix also announced that Theatre Rhythm Final Fantasy, that's a strange music dance game, I don't really know for sure. It just looks weird as hell, but it's Final Fantasy, I guess. Anyway, that's coming July 3rd, so if you want to get your dance on with the likes of Lightning and Fang, you can do so. And that is absolutely everything that has gone on this week in the world of games. And I'll give you a quick channel update while I've got you. A new series of videos is coming where I basically just play Call of Duty and talk about topics to do with gaming, so a whole myriad of subjects. Stuff that I find intriguing, stuff that you guys might find intriguing. I want to encourage debate, but this may be a matter of a few weeks away because I want to kind of focus on getting my degree at the moment, but I just want to keep you guys in the loop. And I would also like to mention that I realise that my microphone is absolute crap, so I'm going to be buying a Blue Yeti microphone, so you'll hear a lot less background noise, my voice will be mildly clearer, and hopefully a lot less offensive to the ears. I'm also going to be doing a giveaway at 500 subscribers. The actual prize has been decided, but I'll keep the prize under wraps for now, but it's quite good, I'm sure some of you will like it, and for that same video I'll do a gaming setup, so I'll show you guys my room. I'll have to go clean it up because it looks an absolute mess. So thank you all for watching, please subscribe if you haven't already, and also please follow me on Twitter now because I'm actually starting to actively use Twitter. I've also got a Facebook, but I'm kind of putting it on the back burner. I don't really care that much about Facebook, but Twitter, please follow me. Thanks for your continued support, and goodbye.